Hi folks, you've clicked on a History in the Hand metal detecting video. I'm Steve Okino. We're here in north central Pennsylvania. We are down in a valley, and we are on the site of what is reputed to have been a brothel. Pretty big chimney on that place, but hey, we're gonna snoop around in the lawn here, see what we can find. The ground is almost frozen, so we are just about done with the season. But we'll see what we can find here in this lawn, as long as my fingers hold out from getting frozen. Come on along in the warmth of your own house.
Well, a bullet shell. Most of these old 1800s places have been hunting camps for the last 100 years, so we find a lot of bullets and bullet shells. On to the next. Huh. What in the world? No idea. Can't say that I've ever found one. I'm telling you, this metal detecting hobby is full of... Was there a seam in it? It almost looks like there was. That looks like some sort of possibly a little set screw. Who knows? But one thing is for sure, it is a thing, and we are keeping it. Boy, we are down in a valley here. Whew. Wow. The sound of the stream in the background. I do not think I'm going to go in for a swim. All right. We'll stomp that back in and get on with our search. Well, I'm just going to venture a guess that this is what we picked up. And that looks like a silver-plated spoon handle. My goodness, this ground is starting to freeze. I don't believe there's many days left. Well, that is fancy. When I get home, I think that actually says something right there. I'll carefully use this brass bristle. So, oh, that is super fancy, my gosh. Wow, that is really something. Oh, beautiful. Well, when I get home, I'll see if I can clean it, and we'll get some close-ups of it. But for now, that is just fabulous. Ooh, look at it. Ah, love finding these little pieces of history from the past. This is out in the front yard. Wow, that is ritzy. Ah, that's just beautiful. Ooh, what if the rest of it's down here? I wish I lived close to the beach. I mean, a beach is a self-replicating target field, but you know, when you search these old places like this, you only find what was dropped once. It's not like people keep coming here. At least we're getting down into soft dirt. That's amazing. Hey, I think that is... No, that's a fancy butter knife. I wonder if that was it. Wow. I believe it was. Boy, that got twisted around a long time ago. Well, beautiful. We found some of the top and the bottom. Fabulous. Oh, that's pretty. On to the next. We have a 95 way down deep. Yeah, it looks like I missed it. Would you believe? Right next to an 1800s. Right next to an 1800s butter knife. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe that is old. If my hands could take it, I would go over into the... My water is frozen solid. I'd go over into the creek and wash this off, but I can't do it. We'll have to wait until we get home to see what this is. Ah, we like it. Okay, on to the next. I gotta get better with my... This frosted ground is kind of throwing off... It's kind of throwing off my... It's kind of throwing my detector off a little bit. But that's 2 items, one there and one here. So... Yep, that's cool. Okay, on to the next. And I have found Boyd's genuine porcelain Maybe I finally have found the mason jar full of coins. But more than likely, I will have found the lid. Because I have found no less than 50 of these, and I've never found so much as a penny buried with them. But they sure can go a long way down. Well, I'm afraid, folks, that we did not find the gold coins. The reputed gold coins that are buried in the yard of the brothel because people didn't trust banks. Alright, that rock went into the stream, and we'll see if we can put the soil back down the hole. Oh, Mr. Grub, it's going to be cold winter for you. It's cold enough for me, and I'm wearing insulated clothing. All right. I just have a few minutes left before I need to scoot back to work, and I'm a little ways from home. I'm going for a nickel or aluminum foil. Huh. Well, it's neither. That almost looks like some kind of a little locket or something. It was brass. I'll put that in the interesting things container. Maybe we can clean it up later, see what it might have been. I don't know, it's pretty delicate. So, wow. If you're watching this and you live someplace where the ground doesn't freeze solid in the winter, I envy you. You don't have to deal with stinging fingers and toes and the ground freezing up and locking you out. But I do love living here. It is pretty. And I mean, it's a nice day up there. We're just down in this valley so deep we don't get the sun anymore. So, oh well, on to the next. Well, I found what's part of a rusty hinge, and that's normal, but the subtle tone of my timer tells me that I need to go back to work. So, we're gonna call it a day. So for you southern folks, one of the cool things about ice that is brand new, it's recently frozen, is that when you throw stones on it, it makes really cool noises.
So now you've had your introduction to things to do when winter's setting in. And one of them is throw rocks onto fresh ice. I mean, it's what we do for thrills here. I mean, we could be metal detecting, but instead we just throw rocks on ice. Anyhow, I'll catch up with you after. After I clean those things up when I get home after work. We'll see you then. Thanks for sticking along, and I hope you enjoyed the warmth of your own house. We found this interesting little thing. I don't know what it is, but it almost looks like there's lead BBs inside. I wonder if it wasn't something for reloading shotguns. Found an accordion reed, a delicate little locket. We found Mojesco cold cream from the Larkin Soap Company in Buffalo, New York. Look at that fancy writing. Here is our fancy silver-plated butter knife and a soup spoon handle, fired bullet, mason jar lid, and a great big bullet shell. So, gosh. It was only about an hour and a half, but that's all right. My hands were getting cold anyway. Back at work here for just a little while. We'll definitely go back there in the spring, but I think it's going to be frozen from here on out. Anyhow, thanks for sticking with me for this long. It was very nice to have you along. I'm just going to remind you that if you're not looking for it, you're not going to find it, and you are invited to return right here to History in the Hand next time. See you then.